Birmingham's Seaholm's Audrey DaDamio has a strong legacy of running in her family. Her grandfather, her father, and her sister ran for the University of Notre Dame, but they may have broke the mold with Audrey. The reigning Division I cross-country state champ and dream teamer, the pandemic may have canceled last year's track season. This winter more than made up for lost time. DaDamio set indoor track state records in the 1600 and 3200 meters. Her 3200 time is the 5th fastest all-time by a U.S. high schooler. Her 1600 time was the fastest indoor time in the nation. A little over a month ago, in her first time running the 5,000 meters on a track outdoors, she beat an entire field of collegiate runners. She broke the state record, 12 seconds shy of becoming the first female distance runner in state history to run the 5,000 under 16 minutes. But all of this almost never happened. In middle school, a harmless day snow sledding with friends almost ended her running career before it truly began.
We're sledding down and there were these haystacks on the side of the hill, and we kind of, like, the sled took a turn and just kind of, like, my leg just hit right into it, and it was very painful. I mean, I think I have a pretty high pain tolerance, at least I definitely do now after everything that's happened, but yeah, I tried to get up. I couldn't, put any weight on it at all. And had to be like dramatically carried up the hill basically by my friend and my mom. And obviously you don't think anything is gonna be super horrible when it happens. So we like to joke about it. My parents were like, oh, put some ice on it and tomorrow you'll be back at practice and you'll be running and everything will be fine.
But everything wasn't fine. Audrey had torn her meniscus on her knee off the bone. This was rare. In order to find a doctor comfortable enough for the surgery, Audrey went to Vail, Colorado numerous times, for weeks at a time. She didn't walk at all for months. It would be 2 years before easing back into competition. To this day, she still has to be conscious and careful in training, but with a steely resolve. Today, that experience defines her outlook on everything.
Developing that kind of grit and that goal-setting attitude of, this is a really long-term goal, but I'm going to do all these little things along the way, because that's kind of how, it was then, was, the goal is to get back to running. So, but today, it's just to bend my leg 90 degrees. So I think developing that ability to navigate the ups and downs and then see really, really long term has helped me go from, freshman year, just kind of trying to qualify for states to, trying to win states and trying to win nationals.
She is on her way. At the recent Division I track and field state finals, 3 more state titles. In winning the 1600 crown, Audrey set the Seaholm school record. In the 800, a new personal best, 2:11.95, and the title. And then enough energy to claim the 3200 state championship by 4 seconds. And that drive translates to the classroom. A 4.6 GPA, DaDamio is a National Merit Scholarship finalist, an AP Scholar with distinction with awards in AP Psych, AP Lang, and Honors Chinese. She even found time to be in the marching band. Audrey also earned a President's Volunteer Service Award, very active in the COVID Response Network serving Pontiac, taking her Saturdays to pack and deliver food. She's also a teacher of the principles of Christian religion at her parish of St. Thomas More, helping kids develop their faith.
Reading scripture more carefully and really taking the time to reflect and relate it to my life, and then also to try to relate it to the lives of 10 and 11-year-old kids. And I think through teaching, I've learned a lot about, the Bible and God's work myself, because, I've definitely had to put a lot more thought into it, because I want to make sure that I'm able to teach it in a way that's understandable.
An intense interest in human biology, DaDamio wants to be a doctor or physical therapist. Her other grandfather won a gold medal as a speed skater in the 1964 Olympics, so running for the USA is definitely the dream. but she will not run at Notre Dame. Instead, Audrey is committed to run track and field and cross country at Stanford University.
For the environment that it is of being, very rigorous academically and a lot expected of you athletically, everyone there was very calm and relaxed, and that was something that really stood out to me when I visited, of just everybody really chasing these big dreams, but not taking themselves too seriously either. And I think that's ultimately why I chose, was because I think I can connect well with the people while also being challenged by them, and to just be better all around.
Audrey DaDamio, congratulations on winning the 2021 DAC Foundation's Female Athlete of the Year.